When the need don't arise. Okay. Can somebody move that we adopt the agenda with amendment? It has been moved and seconded that we adopt the agenda with amendment. Those in favor, please say aye. And those not in favor, please say no. The ayes have it. On that note, the agenda stand adopted. Honorable colleagues, with do you have yes? Don't. Honorable Jammeh, he will have his day. Just hold on. He will have his day. The motion is overruled because if I do so, one day it will affect me as well. So it's overruled. Okay. Do you have new faces who did not take out the other day? It appears. New faces.
The whole truth. The whole truth. Nothing but the truth. Nothing but the truth. So help me God. So help me God. Thank you. Comments. I, Bakari Tiba.
I, Bakari Tiba.
Do hereby affirm that.
Do hereby affirm that.
I will speak
the truth. Because nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I, Dr. Gomez, do hereby affirm that. I will speak the truth. I will speak the truth. The whole truth. Nothing but the truth.
I, Mr. Jajacha,
Do hereby affirm that.
do here affirm that.
Do hereby affirm that.
Do here affirm that.
I will speak the truth.
I will speak the truth.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
Nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth. So help me God.
We proceed. Honorable members, we can move on to the main item of the agenda, that is presentation of activity reports and financial statements of KMC. We begin with the financial statement, then we can end with the activity report. Observation, yes?
Thank you very much. And just a quick one, just to remind the Honorable Chair that we did agree that we'll allow KMC to do the clarifications with regards to the CEO before moving further. So,
thank you very much.
Yes.
Lord Mayor, I was informed by you when I contacted you regarding your CEO. The issue was observed last I was not here. And the information you gave to me was that there were two issues before the court. One is pertaining to the indictment file, and which the court ruled that they do not have the mandate to stop the staff from going to work. And the other one, which is still before the court, is where KMC claim has the mandate to send a staff on administrative leave So that disputed matter is still before the court. We want to confirm that.
All right. Good afternoon. Thank you, Chairman, honorable members of Parliament, subject matter specialists. You're indeed correct. The CEO is not here today, along with the Director of Finance. As I said, we are in a dispute with our parent ministry. The Council did indeed, after the discovery of fraud, send the CEO, Director, on administrative leave. However, like I said, we are in a legal challenge with the Ministry of Lands and Local Government. And the three fronts are morality, ethics, and of course, on law. In the side of morality, we have reported corruption. It's been investigated by the ministry, and indeed, as per the inspector's report, they are found to have taken a bribe and to have done corrupt practices in council. That matter is still pending. The ministry has not acted on the report. On the issue of ethics is a matter of, are we going to put the cart before the horse? The ministry wants them to enter the council and resume duties, and then we write and ask for their termination. We believe if we find a staff that is corrupt, based on precedents, we can send them on administrative leave as per our powers as written in the Local Government Act. We can direct them because they are under the direction and control of the council until they are found to be either guilty or innocent. On the issue of legality, that is still in court, is who has the power to discipline. That matter is still before the courts of law. So as we speak, they are not in office, and the Deputy CEO and the Deputy Director of Finance are in charge. However, as per the audited reports and the accounts of concern, the DCO, Director of Finance, and also the Director of Admin were in charge for almost majority of those years. Thank you.
All that's clear? Thank you. Okay. Now, the procedure is that we begin with the financial statement the other way, not by how it is written in the agenda. And then to do that, you just give us the executive summary of the accounts, and then the auditor also will come in the area of the management later. Then the consideration, that's where questions and answers will come in. So let's try to manage the time as amicably as we can. Yes, over to you, the Lord Mayor. Thank you.
I have the Deputy Director of Finance here.
Good afternoon, Chair and members of the committee, National Audit, PGPA, and colleagues. We are here today to present the 2020 and 2021 financial statement. If you go to page 11, we have our revenue and expenditure statement for Kanifing Municipal Council for the year ended 31st December 2020.
Sorry, page what?
14. Oh,
14.
yeah.
Are you all there?
Yeah.
You may proceed.
So the income statement reads as follows. From the revenue side, income side, license revenue collected for 2020 amount to $83,535,179. Taxes $4,750,167. Rents and fees $38,013,322. Rates $81,070,873. Other income $15,418,406. Interest and dividend you have $25,032, giving a total revenue for the period of 2020 $222,805,900. $812,979. Going to the expenditure for the same period, Mayor's and Chairman's Office spent $11,894,176. General Administration $31,520,843. Finance and Accounts $2,157,637. Planning and Development $454,964. Utilities we spent $3,013,836. Repairs and maintenance $7,823,972. General expenses $25,843,379. Capital expenditure, which is development expenditure, $129,668,704. This is the financial statement comparison between 2020 and 2019. We have observed the auditors were comparing the previous one submitted and the current one submitted. They observed there are differences of figures, which is obvious, because the time of that exit meeting there was a lack of understanding and lack of incorporation of the latest changes and adjustment we made, which was sent, and they said they couldn't add it, and that have changed the face of the financial statement. That caused that difference between the original statement passed and the current one of 2019 issued. So the balance sheet is at page 15. Cash and bank balances for 2020 amount to $11,668,031. Advances $88,355,057, which gives a total balance of $100,023,089. Liabilities come to deposits $8,923,139. Loans $943,065. Accumulated fund amount of $90,156,885, of which were part of the adjustment which we are required to meet in 2019, and that was observed in 2021. And before we could come here and finalize being sent back to redo 2019, the year elapsed, and the year was run. 2019 accounts were closed, 2020 accounts were closed. So the system, active part of the system was only 2021 and 2022 at the time of adjustments. But despite all that, we have disclosed all the adjustments that required to be made in those two periods. And 2021, everything has been adjusted, and all the unnecessary action has been taken, and the transaction has been adjusted accordingly. We go to 2021 financial statement. Yeah.
I've not seen any trial balance here.
Trial balance,
yeah.
it's in the back.
The back.
Yeah.
Okay.
What page?
Up is not back. Up is attached.
Yeah, he's gonna help us.
Huh?
Yeah, what page? Do you know the page number?
Was not permitted. Up is not permitted on the printout.
Honorable, you cannot find?
Of course, it was sent alongside the financial statement.
Okay.
Okay.
Noted.
Okay. Noted.
It's not part of this.
It's a source document. Huh?
Okay.
Okay.
Then can we proceed?
We proceed to 2021 financial statement. Page 44.
44.
Yeah. The total revenue from license is $92,195,130. Taxes $4,954,826. Rent and fees $427,525. Rates $88,788,372. Other income $4,387,376. Interest and other dividends $6,500. A total revenue of $230,759,729 for this particular period. Expenditure for the same period: Mayor's Price, Chairman's Office $14,144,926. General Administration $40,595,418. Finance and Account $2,232,243. Planning and Development $3,722,393. Utilities $4,573,107. Repairs and Maintenance $11,204,329. General expenses $22,618,145. Capital expenditure $147,564,374. And having a deficit of $15,865,206 for the same period. We go to the balance sheet on the next page. We give you cash and bank balances for the period $2,948,466. Advances $975,947, giving a total balance of $3,924,414. You go to liabilities, deposits $1,555,148, loans $924,656, accumulated fund $1,944,609, giving a total amount balance equal to the assets. So these are the two income and balance sheet statement given for the two periods.
Thank you very much, the Deputy Director of Finance.
Thank you.
Can we have the National Audit to present the management data?
Good afternoon, Honorable Chair. I refer you to page 8. Page 8. Auditor General's report, page 8. Auditor General's report on the financial statement of Kanifing Municipal Council for the year ended 31st December 2020. Opinion, disclaimer of opinion. We have audited the financial statement of Kanifing Municipal Council for the year ended 31st December 2020. This financial statement comprised of revenue and expenditure statement and balance sheet for the year, and then ended on a summary of significant accounting policies and other explanatory information are set out on page 14 to 31. Because of the significance of the matters described in the basis for disclaimer of opinion paragraph, we have not been able to obtain sufficient appropriate audit evidence to provide a basis for an audit opinion. Accordingly, we do not express an opinion on the financial statement. Basis for disclaimer of opinion. 1. Unconfirmed changes of comparative figures. The 2020 comparative figure, which was an adverse opinion, significantly changed from the audited 2019 revenue and expenditure statement and balance sheet figures. We could not verify the correctness of these changes because we were informed that the financial software system was locked and adjustment could not be made. These figures will affect the 2020 opening accumulated fund and subsequent financial statement. Refer to paragraph 2.2 of the management letter for further information. 2. Lack of audit trail. Matrix property tax system. There was no audit trail for the matrix property tax system in respect of rates. We were unable to have access to the system to confirm and validate the accuracy of the rate figure at 1,070,873 reported on the revenue and expenditure statement. Our IT unit attempted to obtain data from both front and back ends to provide to the finance and audit team, but no access was successful. The The Deputy Director has the super admin right on the matrix property tax system, which include access to all the system modules and functions. The system is not interfaced with the financial statement, and no reconciliation is carried out to verify the accuracy of figures between the two systems. We further noted suspected fraud of 297,941.43 in respect of deleted rate transaction as per the council memo dated 28 December 2020 with reference number, reference KMC, Finance 342. A task force was set up by the council to investigate the matter. Our discussion with the task force members revealed that the matter was still unresolved and the amount unrecovered. Due to the lack of audit trail, the audit team could not access the data to further investigate the rate data to ensure that no further deletion was made. The lack of audit trail will increase the risk of unauthorized use of fraud errors taking place without notice. 3. Payroll system. The payroll system also lacks audit trail in respect of payroll transactions to verify and validate the accuracy of the payroll figures in the revenue and expenditure statement. The report provided showed that the accumulated monthly salary report for the entire council retained the same total figure of salaries paid for all previous months. This prevalent even when adjustments are done in a particular month. The system is not interfaced with the financial statement, and no reconciliation is carried out to verify the accuracy of figures between the two systems. The lack of audit trail will increase the risk of unauthorized use, fraud, and errors taking place without notice. 3. Lack of data, Ecotech system. There was no data in the Ecotech system to manage daily collections from the ballot project. The revenue and expenditure statement reported on confirmed balance of 6,000 for skip bins, whilst no figures was reported for residential waste collection. We could not determine the actual and type of collections made for the year due to the lack of data. 4. Unpresented Lansing invoice. Invoice for Lansing payments were not presented for audit inspection to confirm that the actual invoice amount agree with the receipt amount. In the absence of the invoice, the correctness of the Lansing figure, 83,535,117.12 reported on the revenue and expenditure system could not be verified. The key audit matters. Key audit matters are those matters that in our professional judgment were of most significant in our audit of the financial statement of the current period. This matter was addressed in the context of our audit of the financial statement as a whole and informing our opinion thereon, and we do not provide a separate opinion on this matter. The key audit matters are: 1. Providing records and information. There was significant delay in providing records for the audit. Some of the records were provided after the audit team completed their fieldwork. Key audit matters I have mentioned. These are not part of the opinion, but these are the challenges that we face during the audit, and it's important to bring it to the attention of the stakeholders. That is the opinion for 2020. I now refer you to page 38 for 2021 financial statement. Page 38. Auditor General's report on the financial statement of the Kanifing Municipal Council for the year ended 31st December 2021. Opinion, disclaimer of opinion. We've audited the financial statement of Kanifing Municipal Council for the year ended 31st December 2021. This financial statement comprises of revenue and expenditure statement and balance sheet for the year ended, and a summary of significant accounting policy and other explanatory notes are set out on page 44 to 63. Because of the significance of the matters described in the basis of disclaimer of opinion, we have not been able to obtain sufficient appropriate audit evidence to provide a basis for the opinion. To provide an opinion. Basis for disclaimer of opinion: 1. Lack of audit trail. The matrix property tax system. There was no audit trail for the matrix property tax system in respect of rates. We were unable to have access to the system to confirm and validate the accuracy of the rates figure, 88,788,372, reported on the revenue and expenditure statement. Our IT unit attempted to obtain data from both front and back to provide final audit team, but no access. Is the same because it wasn't solved in 2020, then it's out of 2021. The payroll also form part of the basis of opinion. 2, lack of data ecosystem is also the same issue, form part of the basis of opinion. 3, unpresented Lansing invoice, also form part of the basis for opinion. That's the disclaimer. And then 4, suspected fraud. This is the only additional one. There was fraud allegation against some of the staff at the council with regards to the purchase of land for 12 million. The allegation include the following: a loan of 12 million secured for the purchase of a parcel of land for council senior management. 2, alleged forgery of a letter caption guaranteed purchase of land advance agreement purportedly written by the council. 3, solicitation and receipt of a bribe of 30,000. The Ministry of Land and Regional Government set up an investigative team to look into the matter. We were informed that the investigation was completed, but the official report was not provided for our review. Without the report, we could not evaluate the finding and recommendation of the investigation to carry out further work to reach it at a conclusion. Refer to paragraph 2.1 of the management letter. Key audit matters is the same issue. The same issues have been encountered during the audit. Thus, delay in providing records for the audit. These issues still prevail for both years 2020 and 2021. That's the opinion for 2020 and 2021 respectively. The management letter is on page 71, is bulky. I don't know whether you would like me to, I can still, but even if I'll just go to only the findings, it is still bulky. You can just advise me accordingly.
Yeah, you can try as best as possible. to manage the
Okay,
time.
I will do that. Page 71.
Yeah. Just for the sake of time, why not he just mentioned the headings only?
Yeah, that's okay.
And not to go into detail too much, because when you read the headings and then we continue here.
Okay. Page 71. Deletion of rate transactions. We noted a suspected fraud of 297,941.40 in respect of rates for the year 2020. These were deleted transactions from the matrix data, from which resulted to non-banking. Honorable Chair, anything that has to do with the fraud, I will definitely read that one in details. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, I will not leave that one pending.
Okay.
Yeah. Of these transactions per dated 28 November 2020 with reference number KM Fine 342. A task force was set up by the council to investigate the matter, but no investigative report was provided to confirm the conclusion of the investigation. Our discussion with the task force members revealed that the matter was still unresolved and the amount unrecovered. We also noted that it was not reported to the appropriate authorities, such as the Gambia Police Force, for proper investigation. That's 2.1. Outstanding balances, page 73. Outstanding balances, the shortage of valid projects. We noted outstanding balance of 121,806 in respect of shortage by the valid revenue by Ward Secretary for 2021. This was noted during the council meeting 27 October 2021. You go to page 66, page 76, 2.1.3 unpresented fraud allegation report. The investigative report for the fraud allegation at the council was not presented for audit review. The allegation include the following: a loan of 12 million secured for the purchase of a parcel of land for council senior management, alleged forgery of a letter caption guarantee purchase of land advance agreement purportedly written by the council. 3, solicitation and receipt of a bribe of $30,000. With regards to the above, the Ministry of Land and Regional Government set up an investigative team to look into the matter. We were informed that the investigation was completed, but the official report was not provided for our review. We were provided with a report, but without official letterhead or to whom the report were submitted. Therefore, we could not rely on the report to make follow-up on the findings and recommendations made by the investigative team, and thereon make our conclusion. Page 78. Page 78, 2.1.4, payment of gross salary to suspended staff. We noted that suspended staff, the CEO and the Director of Finance, Deputy Director of Compliance and Assistant Rate Manager who were on suspension were receiving gross or full salary instead of basic as per memo dated 26 July 2021. Page 79, 2.1.5, Mbalit project allowance paid to council staff. The council paid an unapproved transport allowance of 500 and risk allowance of 1,000 to the manager and supervisor of the environment and sanitation unit of the council from the Mbalit project. Page 81, evaluation of the financial reporting framework. Finding the council did not disclose the financial reporting framework adopted to prepare and present the financial statement. These were there were no accounting policy stated the treatment and recognition of item in the financial statement. 82.
Okay, on page 10, 2021 compliance review report for KMC, Kanifing Municipal Council. On page 10, non-compliance, while the review team was informed of the establishment of the contracts committee, there was no evidence. Although we were informed that the contracts committee is in place, but there was no evidence to indicate that they were formally appointed by the accounting officer. Two, the accounting officer also did not appoint members of the inspection and acceptance committee. So that, yeah, there was no evidence to that effect. On page 12, where SPU does not include evaluation criteria. Evaluation criteria were not indicated in the solicitation document that we are sent to the suppliers. On page 14, non-compliance, the inspection and acceptance committee were still not appointed by the accounting officer. On page 14, so specific findings on page 18, we could see from the transaction for the procurement of fuel, the only issue that they had was there was no purchase order. That's a particular form called GPB form 1 or 2 was not filled during our review. We noticed that, and there was no inspection committee to inspect those goods or to receive those goods, and that committee was not in place as well. On page 20, non-compliance, still talk about the inspection committee, and that committee is still not yet formed during our review. Basically, these are some of the issues for 2021. You could see some of the issues that were raised in 2020 were implemented in 2021. This is why in our general recommendation for on page 21, they recommended that the KMC to still enter into a framework contract with a routine item like fuel, because we understand that fuel is it's bought routinely. And we also request for KMC, we also recommend for KMC to request training for the contracts committee to also apply themselves for the public procurement procedures. And recommendations also were made KMC to establish disposal committee. The last one was the recommended that KMC to establish inspection committee. So in conclusion, using the above compliance related variables and specific findings on some of the transactions for the period under review, KMC was found to be 72%, which is mainly compliance for the year under review. Thank you very much.
Now proceed with the presentation on the activity reports.
Good afternoon, Chairman, members of this August gathering, honorable members,
Try to
subject,
give the executive summary.
subject specialist. Because of time and the semi-bulky nature of the report, I'm hereby reporting the activity report of Kanifing Municipal Council for 2020. The report is centered on the executive summary. The executive summary, page 3. Are you all there?
Yeah, you may proceed.
The 2020 activity report highlights key activities undertaken by the council and the respective support offices within the broader framework of our strategic development plan 2017-2022. The National Development Plan and Sustainable Development Goals. In this report, the political and administrative setup of the council is explained in detail at various instances throughout the report, while featuring decentralized structures which enhances and supports citizen involvement and participation in local governance and development within the municipality. The appointment of Chief Executive Officer, Deputy Chief Executive Officer, and the Director of Finance came at a time when Council needed a new administrative lens to transform the municipality into a modern city. Capacity building as a cardinal pillar of Council's strategic priority action. During the period, significant resources were committed in building the capacity of Council staff in various areas such as human resource management, leadership and change management, revenue collection and management, and records management to fill the capacity gaps. Cognizant of its mandate to deliver services to the people, Council has been very proactive in ensuring that our development budget is in line with the provision as provided in the Local Government Act 2002 and Local Government Finance and Audit Act 2004. During this period, Council spent $133,308,951.51, representing 60.02% in adherence to the law. The major challenges that are naturally inherent in the measures of success outlined in the report are also indicated in a critical analysis and evaluation of reforms. Reforms and activities undertaken within the year under review. A set of recommendations are therefore brought forward with the assumption that they have the potential to minimize and eventually address emerging challenges. Attached as appendix to this report are some policy documents and proposals developed and pursued by the Council during the course of the year under review, in its ardent desire to transform the municipality into an attractive urban center with corresponding economic standing to improve the quality of service and the livelihood of its people. 2.0, demographic profile, decentralized structures. According to the 2013 National Population and Housing Census Provisional Report, Kanifing Municipality has a total population of 382,096 and accounts for 20.3% of the national population. This shows a drop of 3.42% over the 2003 Population and Housing Census, which represents 23.72% of the national population. However, according to the Gambia Labor Force Survey 2018, the population has increased significantly to 451,420, representing 36.2%. Within the following age bracket, 15 to 24, which represent 31.8%, 25 to 35, which represent 32.0%, and age 36 and 64 respectively. Urban agriculture is one of the preoccupations of the people of the municipality. But the municipality is mainly sandy, with most of it being swampy. However, due to its immediate proximity being clay or muddy, the land is mainly used for rice cultivation and vegetable production. The atmospheric conditions varies with seasonal pattern of winter, dry and harmattan wind, and summer, causing its area being flooded during the rainy season, as most of the settlements are within the swampy area. The municipality has a sub-Saharan type of climate with an average annual rainfall that varies annually. Approximately 850 millimeters each year is recorded for the municipality. Development Committee, commonly referred to as WDC in abbreviation, and Sub-Ward Development Committee, referred to as SWDCs, are among the decentralized structures operating within the Kanifing municipality. Traditionally, the municipality is divided into 16 settlement boundaries, headed by an alcalde, who are members of WDCs as advisors, in accordance with Section 93, subsection 2A of the Local Government Act 2002. Mr. Chairman, this is the executive summary. If you allow me to go into, but that's the executive summary.
Can you read the headings of the rest? Is it okay?
Okay.
Only the headings.
Okay. The detailed part of the report, as I'm instructed to read. Page 7, the management structure. Management structure. Page 8, Department of Administration. Page 12, Department of Services. Pardon? Page 10. Page 10, Department of Finance. Page 12, Department of Services. Challenges and lessons learned. And recommendation.
You can briefly tell us what challenges and lessons.
Page 15, challenges and lessons learned.
Is it 18?
Page 18, challenges and lessons learned. During the period under review, Council was faced with series of challenges which has negatively impacted in our development plan, thereby affecting service delivery. The COVID-19 pandemic has been the most outstanding challenge of the Council in 2020 in terms of revenue collection, such as trade lancing and market fees. However, Council was able to cope with the situation with the help of the central government and other development partners. Some of the major challenges are listed below. 1. Some of the Council revenue sources, car park fees, hotel and livestock, trade lancings, billboards, rents registration fees, continue to be collected by other central government agencies, such as GT Board, GILMA, GLMA, NRA, Judiciary, and GRA. This results in the institution being strained with weak financial strength to effectively execute its full mandate. that is service delivery. 2, lack of proper coordination from our line ministry to restart the supplementary valuation rule, which continues to seriously affect revenue of council. The last evaluation done was in 2005. Since then, properties are not being evaluated. So we continue to collect rates based on the old evaluation rule. 3, government failure to fully adhere to give the annual subvention as stipulated in the Local Government and Finance and Audit Act 2004 and Local Government Act 2002. 4, management of Bakoteh dump site and its transformation to a standard sanitary landfill. This is the area that consumes greater part of council's little revenue, and it's still the biggest threat to council. 5, the municipality has limited land space for developmental purposes. So the municipality has become more and more densely populated. So as a result, even the council desire to carry out certain development ventures, such as provision of car parks for vehicles. It's a challenge because of limited space. Recruitment challenges at the senior cadre level of council. Though there are little changes has taken place, but still there are some key areas that need trained and highly qualified personnel for effective service delivery. Mr. Chair, additional the lessons learned. The piloting and introduction of e-ticketing for the Mbalet project. That's the ecotech. We try to embark on that e-ticketing. Has been reported by the audit, but we face some challenges. The digitalization of the license invoicing system has boosted revenue collection that we implementing. The introduction of the council bylaws has minimized indiscriminate dumping as well as challenges in the enforcement of the anti-littering laws. Though the bylaws have been enacted by council, but still we are facing some challenges in these areas. But this introduction has boosted our council in one way or the other. Lack of financial buffer as contingency funds to cope with emergencies such as COVID-19. Council PPP model has improved service delivery, has been manifested in our ballot project. Recommendations. Government to restore council's revenue source that are eroded. As we reported, some of the revenue lines that council been collecting revenue had been shifted to other parts, other government bodies or agencies like GT board. Review and harmonize the existing LGAs and central government authorities. Currently, especially demarcation, we're facing a lot of problems in this area, KM and Brikama. So this had been a thorny issue which need to be resolved. Review and update of Local Government Act. This has been on the pipeline for long. I think it's long overdue. The sooner it is done, the better. The appointment of staff of local government authorities be centralized. Decentralized. This area too is very vital. As we are experiencing at KMC, it's been 2 years since we've written to Service Commission for the appointment of an auditor, Director of Internal Audit, and it has not happened. So if a leverage is given to councils to recruit, all right, will definitely help. Finally, the authority to evaluate properties should be decentralized. Because of the evaluation is being centralized, it has taken and will continue to take too long, all right, to revise the evaluation rule for the benefit of council. Mr. Chair, this is the end of the executive report. The report is in twofold. We have the 2020-2021.
What we have is 2020 and
Yes, we have
2021.
2021.
Inclusive.
I should read it similarly to.
Yeah, I mean, the issues in 2020, I think, moreover, the same issues in 2021. Yeah? Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Like the executive summary.
The executive summary likely the same.
Likely the same, okay.
Not much changes. And when you go to lesson learned too,
the content.
have only few changes.
Few changes, okay.
Even the recommendations are almost the same.
The challenges and lesson learned are the ones carried forward.
Yes.
Yeah.
They remain.
As well as the recommendations.
Yeah, recommendations.
Are the same issues that are carried forward.
Yeah.
So can you conclude by saying that you presented the 2021 report as well?
Yes, I conclude by saying you adopt the 2021 report.
Presented, okay.
Activity report presented.
Honorable members, this has brought us to the presentations of the various reports from the financial statements, the GPA compliance, and then the activity reports. Can I look at the program? I want to suggest we make some amendment. Tomorrow we have these people coming, the same issue. To avoid what happened today, let's make it a stake for them. And then, since they are to be here, consideration 2 days. Is it Tuesday and Wednesday? Now let them have the Tuesday. And in KMC can come Wednesday morning. In the event, we cannot finish them Tuesday, the whole day. Then maybe in the afternoon we can come for completion. But let's have KMC. We give them time, because if we want to do consideration in the afternoon, we say you Janjamure. Let's have the two coming. The councils coming Wednesday. To do the one day. And they are there is Tuesday. No, they are coming tomorrow. No, I think my mind was not on Janjamure. I thought there's only one coming. So, but if 2 is still coming, then we will leave as it is. Yeah. Well, tomorrow what we'll do, the presentation, we'll only devote to presentation. Then consideration, we can entertain questions. I think that will save. Yeah, that was the mistake we made today. Instead of not accommodating questions during presentation, so that consumes our time. But tomorrow, the presentation on the accounts, will only be on presentation. Please let's not intervene to ask questions, please, to save time. So on that note, we'll leave as it is, and then Chamsi will be reporting back tomorrow, 2 p.m. We'll try to start honest 2 p.m. So, yes, tomorrow. I know. Yes. Still, it was a problem Wednesday. Our problem Wednesday is Janjamure Obase? Janjamure. Janjamure is also coming in the afternoon. James is tomorrow afternoon. It's full of questions, yes. So that's why that will be 2 days. It will be tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. Okay. Yes, sir. It's very big. No, for central government, we are yet to do the presentation. We've not even started the presentation. Yeah. What can you be able to do something tonight? Yeah? But the thing is, we've communicated to these people that they are coming in the morning. Let's maintain the morning. Yeah, it will be inconvenient for them. In fact, money is not here to communicate to them. So, okay, let's leave as it is. Then tomorrow we'll continue as scheduled. That is, in the morning will be the accountant general and then the auditor general on the government accounts for the consideration. And when we're done with the consideration, we'll continue with for the presentation. And then after the presentation, we'll continue with the presentation for both the unretired impress and then the government accounts. We try to stop exactly by 2 so that we can accommodate KMC for consideration tomorrow. Okay?